Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. So I'm going to do your week ahead reading 10th to the 16th of June 2019. Now you're probably thinking, oh my god, all these decks, but they really do serve a purpose because we're doing the weekly check-in reading. For the reading we do 3 layers. So the first layer we use the Deborah Blake Everyday Witches Tarot, and that's really just looking, Aquarius, at who you are during the week and the theme for the week. Then we turn to our Druid Craft Tarot deck by Philip and Stephanie Cargon, and what we're looking for here is what your key goals will be for the week, the obstacles that you need to overcome, and also any major achievements or accomplishments that you're making. The third layer we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, my favourite, by Poppy Palin, in which we look at what it is that you need to avoid for the week, what you need to embrace for the week, stroke accept, and finally on this particular level, who it is that will support you through the week if you should need it. We then get advice. Your spiritual advice comes from the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. And finally, at the end of the reading, we do a 15 card reading using the Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis. And the first level of 5 cards looks at any other energies coming in. The second level of 5 looks at your love life. And the third layer of 5 cards looks at your finances. Hope all of that makes sense. Has to be explained so people know exactly what it is that kind of and how the readings are done. And let's make a move on this reading. So let's first get our Witches Everyday Witches Tarot, and we're just going to ask the universe, Spirit, who is Aquarius? Who are Aquarius? Show me who Aquarius is. Who's Aquarius? There you are. Okay, you are this. But then I'm going to take that because I didn't ask who you are in that week. That's the only thing. I don't know whether to take that or no, we'll leave that. We'll leave it. I'm sure the universe knew exactly what I meant. And what will be the theme of the week between the 10th and the... There we go. Yeah, flipped out. So that one, I don't know what that one is. Okay. So we've got our first 2 cards down. Okay, second layer, universe. What will be the key goals for the week for Aquarius? What will be Aquarius's key goals for the 10th to the 16th of June 2019? So there we go. 1. And what is it that they need to overcome? What's the obstacle that Aquarius needs to overcome in that week? 2. And what will be a major accomplishment? Can you see what the major accomplishment will be for Aquarius during that week? Okay. There we go. And can you show me, please, universe, for Aquarius, can you show me what they need to avoid? What does Aquarius need to avoid between the 10th and the 16th of June? What is it that they need to embrace, stroke accept, between the 10th and the 16th of June 2019? And can you show me if they need support, where can Aquarius get their support from if they need it? Oh wow, that one came out. There we go. Alright. Great. And finally, universe, can you please show me what is your spiritual encouragement and advice for the week for Aquarius? Alright, there we go. There we are. Okay, so let's have a look. Who are you guys? This came out, and I wasn't sure to take it because I didn't say between the 10th and the 16th, but I'm sure the universe knew what I meant. You're the Hermit. Some of you guys are really kind of, hermits tend to go inside their shells. Doesn't mean that if you're a hermit you cut yourself off completely. That's usually the reversal of the card, where you'll completely... Some readers read that as somebody who's coming out of their shell. But the way that I read the hermit is in the upright. This isn't about kind of not talking to anyone at all. You might, with the hermit in the upright, decide to cut off from a certain area of your life. For example, if you turn into a hermit, you might decide, I don't want any more relationships. So you might decide to distance yourself from a relationship. It doesn't mean that you distance yourself from everything else. Friendships, socialising, social circles. It doesn't mean that. It just means sometimes you might just take yourself away from a certain section of your life. You might decide to cut out certain friends when you're the hermit. You might decide to go on a spiritual retreat with the Hermit energy. You might decide just to kind of have a weekend in on your own. You don't want to really be... You know, the Hermit really for me is just about changing the way that we are. You know? Changing and transitioning from one area of your life into another. And usually when you're the Hermit, you're going through a very spiritual change, because this card is all about withdrawing just a little bit to gain that bit of insight. So it's looking into the self. This is a reviewing and evaluation. So some of you guys are really kind of taking a bit of a, you're doing a bit of a spiritual detox, I think, over the next 10 to 6, 10, over the 10, between the 10th and the 16th of June 2019, Aquarius. I see you doing a bit of a spiritual detox with the Hermit energy, and it might be some of you guys just want to have that bit of extra time to yourself. It doesn't mean that you're going to completely get rid of family and friends and go and live on a hilltop with a bag of rice. That's not what the Hermit is. It's just about taking time out, you know, from certain people just to review your life, and some of you guys are doing that now. I definitely think this is a week for reviewing your life, for reviewing your goals, for, you know, looking back to where you've been and where you want to go, Hermit. What is the theme of the week? Well, the Two of Coins. So some of you guys are really juggling a lot of stuff. Very, very busy is the Two of Coins energy. Some of you guys, it's a week for trying to restore some balance, especially when it comes to maybe your finances, Aquarius, because Two of Coins means fluctuation, especially because it's a financial card, it's a money card, it's fluctuating finances, money coming in, money going out. And this person's really trying to get things kind of in balance. So some of you guys, it's going to, the theme of the week is all about getting things in balance. Whether this is your finances, whether this is that you know, you work too much, you don't have enough time with the family, or, you know, you're juggling two jobs, which can be the Two of Coins energy. Some of you guys, being that Hermit, are going to be reviewing this stance here of the Two of Coins. What is the key goal for you during the week, Aquarius? The Seven of Wands. I think the key goal for you guys is to rise above challenges. And I think also, especially if there's anything to do with fluctuating finances, and you've got people who are asking you for money, like debt people and people that want payment and that type of thing, your goal will be to keep them at bay. It's to stop them kind of coming over the wall, because they want to come over the wall. And his job is to stop them coming over the wall. Because when they come over the wall, they want to get over the wall because they want something that's over the wall. So this could be somebody who wants to get into your home and take your stuff, you know. So if the theme for the week is about getting your finances in order, for example, some of you guys, your key goal is to keep kind of people who are, you know, creditors and people who want your money at bay. If that's not the case, then I just feel that, you know, it is about a week about restoring balance to your life in whatever sphere that takes. If you've got too many things that you're juggling at the same time, this is about saying, well, where can I sacrifice? Where can I make those cuts? How can I try and get things done in an easier way, whereby I don't feel that I'm overloaded by everything? That's why you guys are reviewing the situation with the Hermit. You're showing us the Hermit, taking time just to kind of review and say, well, where can the changes be made in this area here? And the key goal will be the Seven of Wands. I think that you have, because the Seven of Wands also means demands. So you've got people who are demanding things off you, and I think that your goal will be to keep people's demands at bay, because you've already got this going on. So whether this is people financially demanding things from you, or whether this is family, work colleagues saying, we need this, Aquarius, we need that, we need the other, your key goal for the week will be to keep this to a minimum, as minimal as you possibly can. Okay, I think that also when I look at this Seven of Wands, you can see that he's trying to keep these people from getting over the wall. So he's trying to limit the intrusion that is coming his way. And it might be also because you show as being the Hermit, where you are taking a bit of time out for yourself, Aquarius, 10th to the 16th of June 2019, that your key goal is to not answer to anyone. So people want stuff off you with the Seven of Wands, but you're like, no, I'm not doing it because I'm taking time out. Some of you guys might even be taking a holiday, because this can be a spiritual retreat or just taking some downtime. And it might be the key goal is, I'm not going to answer any phone calls, for example, with the Seven of Wands. I'm not answering any phone calls. I'm not, you know, answering any more texts or any more emails. I'm just taking downtime for myself, because there are things here that I need to get into order. What is the, and also key goal is to rise above challenges too. Let's have a look at this one. What are the obstacles that you need to overcome? The rebirth card of Judgment. You need to overcome, I mean, look, it depends, because on this card it's rebirth. This person is being born again. And you guys, the obstacle I think with this, it is judgment card on the normal, and usually on the other decks of tarot, this is actually the judgment card. But in this particular deck of the Druid's Craft Tarot deck, this is rebirth. So this is being reborn. This is somebody, look, the child is naked on the card. It's coming out of the tomb. It's almost like it's starting over again. It's becoming a baby again. It's starting to learn new things. Because as a child, we don't really know anything. We're very naive. And it's through our experiences growing up that we begin to learn about life. And we begin to learn about the rights and wrongs of our actions and consequences and all the rest. So you're starting over again with this rebirth. But that's your obstacle. Your obstacle is learning. And that's what you need to overcome. I think that also your obstacle is about becoming a different person. Because I think that some of you but I think that this is why you've got the Hermit here, Aquarius. Because the theme for the week is that you're juggling so many things. Two of Coins energy. You're managing. Two of Coins is also management. So you're managing so many things. Money, the in and out of money, the erratic behaviour of the finances that you have. You get your wages in, you're paid out. Too many jobs, too many things, working a job, working the family, being in a relationship, also having to be, having demands made from your colleagues, from your family. There's just so much chaos going on. And I think the obstacle that you need to overcome is, with the rebirth card, is knowing that you can actually release that energy, release all of that, and do things in a very, very different way. Because some of you guys don't really know how, and that's why you're going through the Hermit phase of doing all of this insightful stuff and reviewing all of this energy here, because you're saying, I want to do things in a different way, but the obstacle that you have is actually doing it. Because you can see here, this person is being made anew. There's a resurrection from what they once were into what they are now. If you look at the book of Revelation, it talks about the last day of judgment, where all the dead will be resurrected, who have been good on earth will be resurrected in Christ. We won't be who we were before. And it's the same card as this. You're not going to be the same person that you were before, but that's your obstacle. The obstacle that you need to overcome is becoming different, changing. Because some of you guys think, I don't know how I'm going to do this, because I've got people that have to make demands on me. I've got all this that I've got to do with the Two of Coins. So how am I going to kind of change all of that stuff up and do things in a different way? Learn how to do things in a different way with the rebirth card. That's the obstacle. Some of you guys can't see ahead. You can't see clearly. You can't see how you're going to do that. What is the major accomplishment that you could make for the week? Oh my God, you've got the Hermit again. You got it there and you got it there. That's your accomplishment. Finding the light. Can you see how he's pointing towards rebirth, judgment? Okay. So he's discovering. He's finally found. Can you see how the light points towards this? He's finally found the tomb. He's finally discovered rebirth. This is the Hermit. This is usually an older person here who's passing. This is death. Together these two are death. Because usually on a tarot reader, this is the old person. Hermits represent really old people. People who are probably nearing death. And this person is passing from this phase here of being old into finally the light of the rebirth card. So this person is now going over to the other side. Can you see where he points to rebirth? He's going over to the other side. This is transcendence. This is transformation. So I feel that with the Hermit pointing into rebirth, what the major accomplishment for you guys is that there is a major transformation happening here. A major transformation happening here for you guys. That's your big accomplishment. Because I think that he's going to click. He's going to click and you're going to say, actually, I know how to do this. But the only way that you know how to do it is by transforming. Remember, the Judgment card is ruled by Pluto, planet of death and transformation. And the Hermit is close to death and transformation. So you guys are achieving a massive transformation here. There's a massive breakthrough coming for some of you guys here. What is it you need to avoid? Eight of Coins work. You need just to take some downtime. You just do too much, I think, Aquarius. You need to avoid work. Eight of Coins energy. Working on new projects. And also, not just work. Eight of Coins means to do things over and over and over again. You carry on doing things the same way. Some people do things the same way and they expect a different result. So I think that with this card, you actually need to avoid doing things the same way over and over again. Because this is what's going to take you to this accomplishment where you are finally accomplishing Elysium. You're finally accomplishing rebirth, transformation, going from the old, the hermit, into the new, rebirth. But in order to do that, Aquarius, you need to avoid doing the same old thing over and over and over again, because you're just chipping away, as the 8 of coins person does, over and over and over again. And if you're tired of this shit, and if you're reviewing it, and you want a transformation in the way that you're doing things, then the way that you need to do it is avoid doing things over and over again in the same way. It's all about getting used to a different system and a different way of doing things. What is it you need to embrace? The Ace of Cups. Healing. New life. New beginnings. Forget the 3 people on the card. We're just going to focus on, there are 4 of them actually. The Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is all about healing, renewal, new beginnings, conception, new love. Some of you guys, this might be something entirely different. It might be that you need to embrace that there's new love on the horizon for you, for example, with the Ace of Cups energy. For some of you guys, it fits in with the reading, where you just need to embrace that there is a new beginning on the horizon for you. Things are now, with this Ace of Cups, think about the Ace of Cups as being a flower. Things are now beginning to open up to you. Things are beginning to bloom. Ace of Cups energy. And if you need support, where can you go to for it? Well, this showed up. A Queen of Wands, Aquarius. This is probably a friend. But this is somebody who makes things happen. That's what she does, the Queen of Wands. She makes things happen, and she's terribly, terribly proactive. She's really somebody who's got her life together. She knows how to make things happen, and you need to get inspiration from this type of individual. Possibly this is a friend or a sister or something like that. But this is somebody who can inspire you, and somebody who can motivate you to get your life together and to change stuff up. What is the spiritual advice? Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learnt from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. There you go. Hermit. Saying exactly the same thing as these cards here. Hermit. You've got 2 hermits as well. One of them is being reborn. One of them is going from the old, which is hermit. Oh, hermits are old people. One is going from the old into the new. Can you see? This is like passing through the death process. I'm not saying you're dying or anything, obviously. But can you see? He's a hermit, and finally, he's found Elysium. Finally, he says, right, it's time for me to go now. And he's being reborn. This is almost like being reincarnated. So what you are achieving is a massive transformation, reincarnation. You're being reborn. You're definitely being reborn from this into this. That is your achievement. But it's because you're seeing things for what they are, and you're gradually learning how you need to do that. But you need to stop repeating actions. Melchizedek, higher learning, says the same thing as the hermit. Read that again. You have learned from experience, which is what the hermit does. More inner study is now required. There you go. Hermit. Inner study is required for progress. Brilliant reading, Aquarius. Let's have a quick look at the other energies coming in before we finish this reading. Right. Okay. So, Universe Spirit. Universe Spirit, can you show me the other energies coming in? What are the other energies coming in? Sorry, this cloth gets little bits and bobs. What is that? That's it there, isn't it? Okay, Universe Spirit, can you show me other energies coming in 5 cards? Just show me the other energies coming in for Aquarius. It's the 10th to the 16th of June 2019. There's one that wants to come out there. Just shuffle the other 4. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we've got love. Show me what you can see coming in terms of love for Virgo in 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Universe Spirit, can you show, oopsie daisy, these cards come out together? How much are they? How many are they? This was for your finances. It knows I was going to want to. Well, you got 6 cards of finances came out, so we're going to have to use those. They all came out in a block together, so I'm going to take them. This will be your finances. Okay. There we go. They all came out together, so I had to kind of take them. Just move this up a little bit so that we've got things looking even on the desk. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at the other energies coming in. 2 of Cups, friendship, relationships, partnerships, togetherness, heart to hearts. Okay, so there may be some problems, 8 of Swords, restrictions, blockages. Shared feelings blocked, 8 of Swords energy. This is limitations in relationships, a relationship or a get together. It might be somebody who can't meet up or something like that, because you've got the 8 of Swords. It could be simple as, you know, there's a meeting here with the 2 of Cups, but maybe 8 of Swords energy. But this is also no commitment as well. Somebody won't commit themselves to a relationship. So you might be exploring, or you might be experiencing somebody who will not commit themselves, 8 of Swords, to a relationship, 2 of Cups showing up here. I think this person likes to just kind of be a little bit debauched. On this particular Page of Cups, can you see what he's doing? He's with his friends, he's drinking. There's 3 of them, and there's 2 on this card. This is the 3rd person, so if you count 1, 2, 3, and you've got this 1, 2, 3 thing going on here, I think there's somebody who won't commit themselves to a relationship. They like to kind of have a bit of fun with different people. See that there? They're a bit childish, I think, with this Page of Cups energy. Don't worry about them. If you know this person, Aquarius, they won't commit themselves because they're just a childish fool. Let's have a look. Knight of Wands. This person's only aim, see the Knight of Wands is going into the Page of Cups. Their only aim is to have fun. That's what their goal is. That's what their purpose is. Their purpose is just to have some fun. So basically, they don't want to commit themselves to a relationship, because the purpose with the Knight of Wands is simply to have fun with that Page of Cups energy. And it's just going to end in a broken heart with the 3 of Swords. But also, think about it this way. This Knight of Wands is coming out of the 3 of Swords. So this Knight of Wands, this person might have just come out of a really painful relationship, a separation. I'm getting the impression, because the Knight of Wands is leaving the 3 of Swords, it looks to me that somebody around you, if you know this person, if it resonates, this person doesn't want to commit to a exclusive relationship between the both of you, the 2 of Cups. They're pursuing something just very loose with the Page of Cups energy. They're just pursuing having some fun, simply because they've just come out of probably a separation. So if somebody doesn't want to commit, Aquarius, it might be they've just come out of a painful situation, and that's all they can give you at the moment. What's happening in terms, and it's funny because every time I say that I'm just doing things general, it shows up love. This is the other love reading. 4 of Cups, there are options around you. Alright, but you need to be selective. Being selective around options. Empress energy showing up here. Empress is love. It's ruled by Venus. Okay. Let's have a look. Empress and High Priestess. So when you get a High Priestess, these things are something's being done behind the scenes, and the Empress is showing that. So if you thought about pregnancy, this would be conception, the moment of conception, and then this is growth of that conception. So something is there's a conception, something happening behind the scenes that's coming out here. All right, with the Empress, because she's going to show whatever is going on with that High Priestess. That's how they work together usually, as cards, you know. And it's a love reading. So I think that and I don't think it's intuition. I think something's been happening behind the scenes, and it's about to come out with the Empress energy. Okay, I think that you guys are going to be presented with choices, because I think a secret is coming out here with both cards. 2 of Coins energy. That secret might be that somebody's been balancing, not just you, but somebody else showing here. And it could be this individual. Magician energy showing here. So, magicians and love. Sometimes this is attraction. Alright, sometimes somebody's attracting in lots of interest, or many people, or the magician, this person has the power to attract in different people. Or the magician, they can be a bit of this person can be a bit of a liar. So usually when you get the magician as well, this person is kind of not telling entirely the truth. Alright, they're a bit of an illusionist. I think these cards kind of coming together. I think for the next sort of few days, if somebody will not commit to you, Alright, there are any intentions, Knight of Wands energy, is to have some fun. Page of Cups, simply because I think that they have left Knight of Wands a very painful situation with the Three of Swords behind them. Alright, I also feel that this person is, that you need to be very selective with this individual. The Four of Cups, you need to contemplate whether you want to do something with them, because I think that a secret may come out, and that secret might be that this person's not just been juggling you. You can see here there's three people here. They've been juggling other people as well. And I think that this person may just kind of like be a little bit of a white liar when it comes to stuff. They tend to just gloss over stuff and you know, act like it's not happening. So I just get the impression that you need to really be very careful, whoever this person is around them. Because I think that they have the propensity to be a little bit dishonest at times as well. Let's have a look at your finance. We've got the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Pentacles, sorry. Seven of Pentacles is good because this shows often growth, and it shows fruits of your labour. So it shows money. It shows money materialising. So I'm seeing money materialising with the Seven of Cups energy. The Temperance energy showing here. Temperance is merging, blending, is Temperance. Okay. But also, Temperance is all about harmony and balance. Counselling can be Temperance energy as well when it comes to your finances. Lovers, union, partnership with the Lovers energy. Choices. Let's have a look at the next one. The Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is an advisor here. Let's have a look at the next one. The Eight of Cups. This could be doing something different in terms of your finances. You're being advised probably to do something different in terms of your finances. Showing here. Ace of Cups energy showing up here. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new projects. I mean, none of these you can see, except for this one, is a financial card. So when you don't get financial cards, it's usually advice or, you know, advice that's being given to the client about what they need to do in terms of their finances. So let's try and break this down, Aquarius. The Seven of Coins is showing up here for your finances. So I am seeing with the Seven of Coins energy that there could be money coming through, because money comes through with the Seven of Coins energy. All right, you might want to get some advice with that money that comes through, whether you want to merge that money. It could be in a partnership, for example, because the Lovers is about a partnership. So do you want to blend? Do you want to put your money into a partnership? Showing up here. There might be advice that you should leave this behind though, and maybe look at something else with the Ace of Cups. I think that you're getting money coming through, and some of you guys are thinking about taking that money and putting it into a partnership. But I think with the Queen of Swords being the advisor on the tarot, this person is going to advise you that you need to leave this. Eight of Cups is to walk away. So you need to leave this. Don't invest your money maybe in this partnership. And possibly with the Eight of Cups, look at maybe starting up for yourself or doing something else with your cash. Alright, that is your reading, Aquarius, 10th to the 16th of June 2019. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.